marketplace. And what makes you unequal is your ability to develop specialized knowledge that you can help somebody with to improve their business, their life, their ability to cut hair, their ability to be a CPA, their ability to do anything, deal with a problem in their life. That's where the power is. So like he said it this way, he said, you get paid for added value. If you work at McDonald's, and back then it was $3 an hour, I think now it's $9 an hour, you get $9 an hour, it's $18,000 a year, you can't survive on that. And that sounds so unfair. And then you see a hedge fund guy like David Tepper make $4 billion in a year. So this is totally unfair. But if you really think about it, it's about added value. If you work at McDonald's and you're a cashier, you can learn those skills in an hour. And pretty soon you're going to be replaced by an algorithm, unfortunately, or a robot. If you go to Amazon now, they have these new stores, I'm sure you've seen, you walk in, there's no cashier, you walk out. Everything is just tracked based on your codes. And so we're living in a world where if that's what you do, you're going to suffer. Like we have all these people talking about socialism right now. There's socialism because they're not capitalists. They own an iPhone, but they don't own Apple. They don't understand how to add value. And then you look at a guy like David Tepper, who's a hedge fund guy, made $4 billion in a year. You go, that's so unjust, but he made a 42% return for all his clients. So if you're trying to save for your retirement or trying to take care of your kids or for college, and you're getting that same year he did that, and if you put your money in a savings account, you got less than 1/3 of 1%. If you got 1%, it takes 72 years to double your money. With David Tepper, it's 2.5 years. So is he worth it? The answer is yes. So the secret is become obsessed. What Jim Rohn used to say to me is work harder on yourself than you do on your job. Develop skills and abilities that make you valuable in the marketplace. Do more for others than anybody else is doing, and it doesn't matter how little skill you have. It'll grow, and your gifts will make room for you, and you'll get you want to go. So I hear this brilliant idea, and I think, I'm going to go do this. And so I start reading. I read 700 books. I took a speed reading class. I was going to read a book a day. I didn't do that. But 700 books over several years. And then I wanted to do a seminar, and I wanted to help people. I didn't know a knowledge business. I just wanted to help. So I go rent this hotel, like I said, and 7 people show up, and it's not looking too terribly good, right? It's like not looking good at all. But what gradually happened is I learned skills. Now, in those days, it cost a fortune to design a brochure, print it out, mail it through the snail mail. It took forever. Today, it's free. Social media, the elements that you can do, there's zero limit to what you can build towards. So what I want to say to you is, we're going to show you the system, step by step, on how to either find the knowledge you have and then create it, design it, put into a course. Here's the ways to market it. Here's the best language you can use. You can change one headline and literally change the return on your investment on a Facebook ad by 1,000%. And we've been doing this for 60 years. So we can show you the pathway to power and show you how to compress those decades into days. But what I really want you to get more than anything else is, this is an opportunity. You can get in a business that is an aging industry and you can be the best and you're going to go down. When you're in an industry that's growing, a rising tide lifts all boats. All we want to show you is what can really happen. So what's the problem? What are we getting to here? The problem is traditional education is really not delivering anymore. Number one, it costs a fortune. We have $1.5 trillion of debt that kids have today. You might be one of them going, I have all these debts, how am I ever going to get over it? And that debt has not provided them the job they really wanted, because I know you saw the statistics. 23% of the people actually work in the area that they learned in school. 72% don't. And of that group, remember what the number was?
So 27%, I think it's 27% actually get a job related to their degree.
That's right.
And on 52% of them hate the job they're in.
Which means 73% are not using anything they want in college where they spend $50,000 or $100,000 a year. Don't get me wrong, college can be beautiful. Relationships, insights, contacts. But it's out of control. And what's happening, as you said, is you've got a professional teacher who's teaching you things that often completely out of date, certainly in business often completely out of date. It's not relevant versus specialized knowledge you can act on immediately. So we want to help build a community of people kind of like a TED, but where you can take anything you know and bring it to the marketplace. And again, we got the pathway to do this process, but we got to get past this system right now. Because right now, what these universities are, there's 100 universities with $1 billion or more set aside. You know, Harvard the other day raised $9.7 billion and they have 22,000 classmates. I mean, they're really hedge funds with universities, they're educations with hedge funds attached. And we're paying for all that, most of us. We're guaranteeing that, whether they produce results or not. So our goal is to shift that and say, let's show you the way to become whatever little specialized knowledge you have, someone else has, how to bring it to the marketplace. And let us show you the shortcuts so you don't have to go through all the things we went through that are so painful, and show you how to do it really inexpensively and really quickly, provide income and provide meaning for your life.
There you go.